What's good everyone, it's Zigzag here, welcome back to another Geoguessr video. Today I'm on the Plonk It Discord, which is a hub for the competitive community in Geoguessr, and they have a bot which tests you at your meta knowledge. You guys can check this out inside the link in the description as well, but I'm going to be doing a meta quiz today, and we'll be seeing how many questions I can get correct. Give the video a like before we get into it, and let's go. So here's how it works. You come down to the bottom of the screen, type in !quiz, and then how many questions you want. Given that these are only 30 seconds per question, I think we can go for 50 questions here, and let's get straight into it. So you can either skip or answer, and we only have 30 seconds per question. So I do not know my European highway markers. I would have said like Austria or something like that. You can also just type in, oh, it was Austria, nice. You can also just type in the area code, like AT for Austria, for example. But yeah, that's a good start to the quiz. Which remote Canadian town would you find this massive snow coverage with a big antenna? I guess I could try Resolute. I know you get similar stuff there. It's not Resolute. If it's not Resolute, I'm not really sure. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to skip the question here. What was the actual answer? It was Churchill. Probably was gettable, but okay. In which country are these street signs found? This is definitely Europe, right? I would have said it was like Spain. Oh, street sign. Is it in the, could it be San Marino? That came to mind. If it's not San Marino, then Italy or Spain or something like that. Or Portugal. If it's not any of these, then I'm not sure. Like Greece is something Mediterranean, I'm sure, but I'm not entirely convinced. And we have like a thin metal border here. I think we're not going to get the question right. It was actually Romania. Oh no, Luxembourg. Okay. And the next question is to do with the most common car brand in Romania, which is Dacia. But yeah, okay. Interesting that that's Luxembourg. It makes sense with the thin metal, like rim around it, but yeah. Okay, in which country, Asian country, would you find these road markings? So here's the picture. A hump and slow, like English written with the white line. That should be Singapore, which is SG. And we're indeed correct. Okay, this is a Nigerian follow car. That's the question. Which follow car is this? Green number plate and this Toyota. They have a lot of Toyotas in Nigeria. So let's just type in Nigeria, and we are correct. So going pretty well. What does Kabupaten mean in Indonesian? I know it's like a small region or something like that. So I'll type in region first. If it's not region, okay, it would be smaller than I think it's smaller than province, of course. So it should be like county or something like that. I think county would be a good way to describe it. If it's not county, then sub-region, or I think we're not going to get it here. What was it actually? Regency, yeah. I mean, I don't think I could remember the name, but I knew what it roughly was. They're very small. There's like 400 of them, I think. Could be wrong, but maybe it's like 100, I don't know. But anyway, this is an Icelandic bollard, so we can go for Iceland, which is, I believe, IS, yeah. And the next one, which state has this one? I thought Pennsylvania might have this highway shield. I'll try Pennsylvania. Is it actually Pennsylvania? Okay, it is. Nice. I remember that kind of podium. Podium starts with P, and so does this Pennsylvanian highway shield. So yeah, this should be a Poland giveaway sign, so that's pretty simple. The Dorito, as it's affectionately known. Oh, these kilometer markers. I got it right last time, so let's see if we can do it again. I like Bolivia or something, or R5. Maybe it's just, not Bolivia. So, I mean, landscape behind it kind of looks like a bit like Peru or Chile. It's Chilean, I remember. So Chile. Yeah, and you can see, I used a bit of another meta there, as I realized as well, but we've got this kind of like indent inside the signpost, which is, yeah, that's Chilean. So, next one here. What digit area codes are inside the shaded? So it's 1, 2, 3. So we can just type in 3 here. So yeah, Minas Gerais uses, this state here uses 3-digit codes. It goes 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. So it's kind of messed up a little bit, but yeah, okay. Which Nunavut settlement is the only one in the territory with Generation 2 coverage? That is a good question. I don't think I know the answer to this one. I don't really know Canadian town names, let alone the ones that are super far north here. So I think we have to go for, yeah, skip here, Cambridge Bay it is. Where's this kilometer marker? I thought like Peru or Bolivia again. I'll try Peru off the bat here. That's Perry, which is, of course, incorrect. What about Peru, though? It is Peru. Nice. And this signpost, if it was a thick signpost, it would be Thailand. But because it's a thin signpost with the black at the bottom, that should be Russian. So we'll type in Russia here and get correct. So we've only missed like 3 or 4 so far, I think. Ooh, greenish license plate in Southeast Asia is the next question, looking like that. I would say it would be Philippines, and it is, nice. In which country can this sign be found? I think this was a Austrian unique sign, Einbahnstraße, which means one-way road in German. So yeah, I would say Austria, AT, and it's not Austria. So then, is it Switzerland, which would be CH? Okay, then it will be Luxembourg or Germany. I guess it's just Germany. There you go. I really thought this was an Austrian thing, but clearly I'm not correct. Okay, next one here. Which is this French island? That's, of course, Corsica, or Corse, I guess, is probably what it wants. Next one here. Green back of the sign in this Canadian province. This is what it looks like. They're often hanging down, and that's in BC. So I wonder if it'll just accept BC. Will it? Yeah, it will. Nice. Okay, is that an acceptable answer? Because a lot of them are ticks. This is like an acceptable answer, I guess. Interesting. Next one. Which Turkish city has the majority of the tea plantations? It's Rize, actually. I don't know. That's one of the funniest ones that I've known so far. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of like, you know, certain bits of information get like tossed about the community, and you pick it up, even though I don't think I've ever used that meta properly. Anyway, which Asian country do the government vehicles have blue plates? Government vehicles, blue plates. Korea? Could be, KR would be South Korea. I thought of Korea. In which case, I'm not so sure, honestly. Is it like Cambodia or something? I don't know. It was actually Laos. Okay. Did not know that. Obviously, you don't really see Laos too often in Geoguessr, so that makes sense that I didn't know it. Next one is, in which country was this license plate found? So we got the short one on the front and the long one on the back, and when you see that in Europe, it has to be Italy. That's the only country using short front plates with blue on them, because you do also get them in Switzerland, but they're plain white. Next one, bollards looking like Cambodian bollards, this kind of thick one. I would say Cambodia. I don't know 100%, but it is nice. In which country do you have some roads with where the road name is Vej, or like the name for road is Vej? That would be Denmark, which is DK. And the next one here, in which Japanese prefecture would you most commonly find a place names ending in Betsu? That's interesting. I don't think I remember any place called Betsu, so I think this is going to be a difficult question to get right. Okay, let's just find out what this one is. I have no idea. It was actually Hokkaido. Okay, Betsu for Hokkaido. I wonder how I can remember that. Try and pick it up somewhat. Is this the American Samoa car? I actually don't know, but I thought so. Yeah, it is nice. I don't know my cars that well. I thought it could be Bermuda as well, but yeah, black car. I guess this hand might actually be somewhat helpful, but yeah. Okay, Canadian provinces with these triangles. Oh, I think it's Saskatchewan. Does Sask work? Nice. Sask works. Nice. This is the Austrian crossing sign. So he's got like a hat on. He's kind of more fashionable, and it's got no stripes. It's only got like what would you say, like horizontal stripes rather than vertical ones. So yeah, that's just Austrian ones. We've had lots of Austria questions so far. Okay, this is a unique sign to Newfoundland inside this big box. So will Newfie get accepted? That's something. Newfie is not accepted. I actually don't know if it's one word. Newfoundland? Okay, nice. It's accepted. We only just made it in time, I think, there. In which Jordanian city is this found? I get the feeling that this is definitely not the Amman taxi in the north. Is this... I could say Jerash is possible, but I think it's the south, no? What's the one in the south called? I actually got my maps open just in case I need to, like, remember a place name. I think it's Aqaba. Okay, I don't know it then. This must be just somewhere else that I've not learned this meta. So it's kind of like a hot dog color, and it's actually in Kerak. Let's actually check out where Kerak is here. Kerak is halfway up. Yeah, okay. And let's move on to the next one. With which digit do road numbers in the shaded section typically start? We can spam numbers here. Ultimately, I don't know. I would have thought like maybe 1, 2, 3. So 3 will be my one guess here. Okay, it's not. So let's see what it actually was. And it actually was 6. Okay, so I don't really know Icelandic road numbers, but they are very useful because they kind of group together. I remember 7 and 8 are around here, so that makes sense for that to be 6, to be honest. I could have actually probably got that. Okay, in which part of Australia would you virtually never find Generation 2 coverage? In fact, indeed, it should be never, and it's the Northern Territory. So will NT work? Yes, it does. Is there any Generation 2? I'm pretty sure there's absolutely none in Northern Territory, so yeah, pretty good meta there. In which country would you find this bollard? Well, it looks like a French one, but I think it's something different. Well, I think we have to try France first, right? It's an interesting image, but it's something else, isn't it? Senegal, actually. They're thinner in Senegal. That makes sense. So let's get that answer in, and we should be correct. Nice. Okay, in which country would you find is this speed limit found? Notice that it says it's in kilometers per hour. I would have said Ecuador, but it could be wrong. Could this be? I mean, the signpost kind of looks like Colombia, so I think I'll guess that next. It's not that either, so I guess, well, obviously we could start spamming through countries, but I'm actually not sure. Can I actually think of another good guess? I think Mexico. Oh, it's actually Peru. Okay, I didn't know that, but that makes sense. Okay, in which Australian state would you sometimes find warning signs with this fluorescent border? And that is a question. I think I was the first one to, I don't know about discover, but definitely to popularize this meta, and that one is in Queensland. So, yep, we can send that and go for the next one. And this is the Australian bollard, but it kind of looks short, and the fence in the background does not really look Australian. So I'll try AU first, but I think Romania actually might be the correct answer here. Yeah, Romania and Netherlands both have this exact bollard as well. In which US state would you find this shield? Okay, with the triangle through it, I have no idea. We could use the landscape clues in the background, but really, I'm not sure. I can think of a bunch of states it's not Ohio, for example. It's not Pennsylvania, as we know. But no, I don't know, so I'll just skip the question and find out what the actual answer is. And that was in Wisconsin. Dude, I almost guessed it. I let Molly down. That's sad. Okay, next one here. In which Baltic country is this chevron found? There is no red outline. Interesting. Well, no red outline would typically indicate, like, Estonia. But I actually want to get this correct. I would have thought, like, instinctually, I think it's actually Lithuania. So I'm going to say it's not Latvia. I'm going to say it's not Latvia. We'll try the other two. So first off, Lithuania was my instinctual thought, and then I'll try Estonia, and of course it's Latvia. So, oh no, LT is, yeah, LV is Latvia. Okay, whatever. Okay, it was Latvia. Okay, great. So no red border. Interesting. Did not know that. Next one, Uganda National Park. Which one do you find a savanna with mountains in the distance? I don't know what it's called, but I think I can find on the map. So let's check it out here, what it would actually be called. So over here, savanna, it was in the north, right? I mean, that's kind of cheating, isn't it? Did it say? No, I just thought it was in the north, actually. So let's see where they have coverage here. Apoka? Yeah, a Kidapo. I think that's what it is. I'll try it. It was Kidapo Valley. Okay, we kind of got that one. We can give ourselves the points for that. Next one here. In which countries are these ones found? I actually have a photo of myself with these. Maybe I can flash it up if I remember to while I'm editing. But these ones are found in Slovakia. And there we go, it's correct. Next one, where can this a marker be found? This one, I believe, is a Taiwanese marker. But it could be Japanese. Well, yellow guardrail here can be found in either country, more common in Taiwan. So I'm going to say this is Taiwan indeed, and it was nice. Oh, which northern European country uses this letter? To be honest, I don't know, just off the bat. Northern European. I would have thought it was like Estonian or Finnish, but could it be like even Icelandic or something? I'll try Estonian first. Nice, it was Estonian, nice. Where can this marker be found? M3 on the B, 72 kilometers. To be honest with you guys, like, I've gone pretty well so far, I think, but this is one of these questions where I really think it's more advantageous for people who play moving games. I just don't know the answer to this one. So let's see what it actually was. United Kingdom. So I probably could have gotten that, but like by deduction, but yeah, it's okay. Next one here. In which European country can you find this street sign that always has a black border attached like this? Okay, instantly I thought Italy, because they often have these white street signs. With the black border, I'm not so sure, you know. Okay, next one would be like Norway. Norway also has like similar ones, and Sweden. If it's not those three, then it's just Sweden. Okay, nice. Which African country has rifts? That's pretty easy. So there's a nice mix of skill levels here. I would say most of these are obviously within my realm of knowledge, but some definitely not. Which US state can this license plate be found? But we do not have the actual image here, so that's a bit of a glitch. I think we just have to click. Okay, here we go. That looks like a New York plate. Reason being that we have the black section at the top of the yellow. Pure yellow plate would normally be found in Alaska, but then also you get a light yellow plate in New Jersey, and then also some other yellow plates in Arizona, I think. Okay, anyway, New Mexico, I guess, yeah. No hunting sign. This one is found in Spain, so yeah, we can go for that here. That is a fairly good one to know. It's fairly common. In which Swedish county can this bus stop be found? Okay, so here's the thing. Some of these matters are quite standard, like this one. It's definitely something most people know. This one, I think I know the Swedish bus stop metas are very useful. I just don't know any of them, so we have to skip here. I don't even know any of the Swedish county names beyond Stockholm, I guess. So yeah. Okay. In which part of Finland do you see the Swedish language and these road lines? And that would of course be Åland Islands. We just have to type it like that. Okay, it's accepted. Nice. In which Baltic country is this pole most commonly found? So when you have these little like muscle men, tiny muscle men made of metal at the top, I associate that with Lithuania, but we could be wrong here. Okay, it's nice. We got 36 out of 50. I'll be very interested to see you guys head on over to the Plonk It site and give this a go yourself. Just join the Plonk It server and scroll down to the Metabot section. Other than that, guys, thank you very much for watching. Shout outs to the Plonk It developers who put a lot of good effort into this site. It's really quite nice, all the work they put in. And yeah, guys, I'll say thank you very much for watching the video. Like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.